Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. This one is going to be a little different topic than what I usually do. Today we're going to be explaining my problems with Roblox The Forge. So you see, I used to be a D1 sweat on The Forge. I had the best gear, arguably, and the best sword, arguably. I was very good at the game and I had a lot of time. I loved the game. But there's a couple key factors that just ruined it for me, and I quit completely. Number one, this is by far the most important, the grinding. You see the grinding in Roblox Forge? You have to, know, it is a grindy game, but there's way too much grinding. It is unbelievable. I grinded for an hour to get like 1/20th the money that I need for a pickaxe. And that's crazy. I'd have to spend a day on the game just to get a good pickaxe. And I'm not gonna do that because I have a life, I touch grass, and I have friends. So the grinding is a huge problem for me. Number two, the progression. A lot of people are mad about the progression in the game because it feels a little too difficult. There are a lot of things you have to do that are not easily accomplishable without the first step, grinding. And that's a kind of short one. And then the last one is the game's potential, honestly. The game had amazing potential to be awesome, but their whole selling point was a fun boss fighting RPG, but the boss aspect is not really there. There's one boss that even if they buffed it, it's so easy to beat. I could beat it without getting hit once, and I don't even have the best armor or sword, even though, because I had the best armor and sword before the new update dropped, but now my loot's pretty mid. And they could have done so much with the game, and I know the developer team is doing their absolute hardest and trying to crank out these updates all the way they can, and they're just doing all they can. But they need to stick to the core of what the Forge is, which is mining, forging, and fighting. They're doing a bunch of side quests, and I feel like, you know how all the popular games like Grow a Garden and Steel Brainrot, those games died because, for example, Grow a Garden, there's not infinite fruits, and they update every week. Players are feeling overwhelmed that there's too much stuff and they can't do it all before the next update drops. And that's exactly what the Forge is. For example, the new Raven Cave update, which is when I quit, it was fun, but then literally 1 week later, I wasn't even finished with Raven Quest 3 because I couldn't get the stupid Heart of the Island or whatever. They dropped another update with more grindy stuff, and it's too quick. They need to slow it down, take more time to make the game right. And that's my rant. See you in the next one.